and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Allard. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early, you put yourself in a hole, not good.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Now, Drew Allar feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allar still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Nice move to keep running. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
From the gun, the running back has it. Makes a man miss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A designed run for the quarterback.
They went with the QB design run. The quarterback knew where the marker was to get that first. He dove out. He was trying to get the ball to that point. Just couldn't quite get there.
And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Allar. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the ground, it's Allen. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll try the run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got it down the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They try to get it outside on the left. Oh, what a move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine, you bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs for the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Lots of running room. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up 14 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now, From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He wants to change this route. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
That's caught. It's Ross. And they're able to make the tackle.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and then you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Right down the middle. Oh, out of space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it in.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tosses it back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. At the 35, he's got room. Off to the races to the right. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Catch in the middle, it's Dinkins. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll try the left side. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Dropping back, it's Allard. Makes the catch. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Power football with the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Unloads quickly. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can...
Touchdown, Penn State! And the comeback is on.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Wants to return it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Texas A&M, 28, Penn State, 21.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Snagged in the middle, it's Dinkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Reed. Good timing on the quick out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Breaks the tackle. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Shoots his way for more. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Jukes his way for more.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Wants to throw. It's Allard. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
What a costly fumble. You're in a situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game. And now you're going to be begging for your defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Moss. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Steps away to find some room. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
They boot it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that right receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job